Tomo Bystedt here from TaylorMade Golf, having a look at the new Proto 750 and 770 irons. Obviously a great reaction to them this week. Why don't you tell us a little bit about them?
Okay, so first of all, like you said there's two different products, but really under one umbrella. We've designed these with a lot of input from tour professionals. We care a lot about what good players think about the feel, the sound, the look. We spent a ton of time in shaping here. We've had about 3 years worth of work in this. A lot of input from Justin Rose, from Sergio, from Jason Day, and from Dustin Johnson as well. So a lot of details that have really been changed that we've looked at again from previous players' irons, and it really comes back to the fact that the best players in the world really care about those things, and the smallest things being wrong is something that really will prevent a club from going in the bag with these guys. So that's really been the most important thing, and the difference really between the two products, the 770 is an iron that is really going to be our core iron in this lineup. It's the iron that sort of has all those things that, with the shaping and the feel, the turf interaction that I talked about in terms of what good players are looking for, but it also hides some really cool technology that's going to enhance playability and give the player a little more distance and a little bit more height in the trajectory as well. That technology is this tungsten back bar, so this entire piece back here, including half of the sole, is actually 70 grams of tungsten. That helps us to lower the CG in the product. We also carve out the inside of this back bar to produce a little bit of heel-toe weighting. So there's a lot of extra performance in there. There's lower CG for trajectory and launch, and also a little forgiveness that you don't see on the outside of the club. It doesn't affect the feel, doesn't affect the turf interaction and the look of the club. So a lot of performance in here where it's going to really get from, typically you'd say, well, a single-digit handicap or maybe a 5 handicap would play something like this. Now we're going to see guys 5, 10, maybe even a 12 handicap player perfectly being able to play this type of product. So really nice wide reach. Tour players are also embracing this product. We're seeing Camilo Villegas, John Ha, several other guys already on tour playing this bigger one, including Mike Weir as well. And on the smaller one, obviously, now we're looking at something that's a bit more blade-like. This iron is really designed for the tour players. The shaping is very much like a muscleback. It's smaller blade length, thinner top line, very thin sole. You can sort of see the comparison in the sole widths. Definitely a little bit of a thinner sole on the 750s. Now this one definitely is going to be a more limited offering for us. It's a very high labor intensive product. We machine the faces on both of these, so you see milling marks across just like a putter. The back cavity on the 750 is fully machined as well. So really handcrafted but very precisely done products for the best players in the world, and we want to make those available to consumers as well. So both these can be available from March, and like I said, the 750 in small quantities, but 770 is going to appeal to a lot of good players out there, whether you're a club player or a tour player. We think that our new players on it is basically very complete for all those kinds of skill levels.
And obviously you've made some additions to your staff this week. You're going to have an opportunity to work with some irons with another significant player. Can you tell me a little bit about maybe how that experience will be, or you expect to be? I don't know how much feedback you've had so far.
Well, so obviously our new signing this week is Tiger Woods, and we're incredibly excited to have him on staff. We've internally known about it for a short amount of time, and honestly, when we obviously had the announcement yesterday, it sort of finally sank in that he was on staff with us, and the incredible opportunity we have to, as club makers, to tap into his experience, his knowledge, and his eye for detail with products. And so for irons, for our team, it's going to be an incredible journey to work with him, and we've already started some conversations where we think we know where his head's at, but we want to create a product together with him. Obviously, he's also got 750s he's testing right now, which he may play in the interim before we get into his product. But there's a lot of cool work ahead of us on the iron side, and it's sort of an opportunity for us to learn from him, and for him to see the capabilities of the TaylorMade iron team in terms of what we can do, just perhaps different from what he's seen before. So it's exciting times for us. We definitely have some really cool stuff that we're going to come out with over the next year or two.